Oh, this will be fun. Yeah, I'm used to playing Danya in like very, very slow chess. Or very, very fast chess. But this is like slightly slower chess.
Let's go knight c6, knight tangle. Let's get him out of theory.
Knight c6. Yeah, knight c6 is...
the first goal with Eric is to get him out of theory at all costs. You cannot land in his preparation because his preparation is legitimately extremely dangerous.
Pretty sure I just play knight f3 here.
So this actually is an interesting setup against the London because d5 was running into e5.
For some delayed
now we're going to play King's Indian themed.
Close this out.
d6.
I'm not tempted to watch Danya.
I mean, I'm basically just improvising on the spot, and I think we're already out of theory, which is exactly what I wanted. Knight c3. Okay.
This might... Oh, no, this is not a move.
So we could play this like a perk. I mean, I could play g6, e4, bishop g7, and then we've transposed into a line that I actually do play with black. Yeah, I don't see the downside of that.
Unusual territory. Queen d2.
Anytime white plays d5, it's not super dangerous, I think. So now we have to get the move order right, because...
Oh yeah, I was listening to the C
If we go
podcast.
bishop g7, are we afraid of... Nah, we're not afraid. Bishop h6 at this early juncture. It's a little too early to be afraid of that.
But okay, let's focus on this game.
If he plays bishop h6, I think I can take it and go d5.
e4,
transpose into some sort of a Jabava London structure where typically the early bishop h6 is not dangerous.
Bishop h6.
I'm anticipating e4. I think he's going to go e4.
Sooner rather than later.
Or castles. Going to get something very tactical here. Yeah, bishop h6, so we take it. And d5. Let's just go for it. Preventing e4. I think he's going to castle, and then we have to actually pause, because then things get very concrete.
Queen g7 is also an option. This knight e4 might be slightly annoying.
So if he castles, what do we do? Knight g4 comes to mind as a candidate move.
Like castle knight g4.
Knight g4 is interesting for sure.
I'm leaning towards h3, just kind of flexible move. Waiting for him to show his
very
cards.
Slow approach by Rosen. Preventing
it also has the benefit of bishop f5. I might be able to kick around the bishop. Maybe first defend the pawn.
This is a critical moment, I think, in the game.
I wasn't so fond of
the simple approach would be bishop f5, but then he might be able to go no, but g4 bishop takes c2.
Maybe it's okay though.
So bishop, I don't see a reason not to develop the bishop. I mean, very primitive play. I'm playing very straightforward. If he plays
this, I have this at the very worst.
But I haven't decided yet where I want to tuck my king away. If he castles, I think I can go knight
maybe
b4.
It's a little bit unsettling.
Wow, or even knight e4.
I probably have to take knight e5.
Or even, no, b5 looks a little too flimsy. Wait, what's wrong with knight b4? I guess there's only one way to find out, yeah? I think this is bad for white. If he's not careful, like rook d2 runs into knight e4, it's going to get very dicey for him here if he's not careful.
Knight e1,
although it can get dicey for both of us.
It looks kind of ugly.
Maybe he can play a3. But then I can play a5.
Still for knight e4 take and then eventually take. I don't think black has time to do that.
Or I can take on c2. No, I can take on c2 there.
Should also keep in mind this.
Yeah, a3, knight takes c2, g4. There's this weird move, bishop e4. Knight e4, d takes c4, and the knight on f3 is hanging.
Take and then
my knight could potentially evacuate through a1.
At all.
So let's consider. He could go knight e1 also, but that's very passive. I also have c7, c5 opening up an avenue for the queen, which of course is a very typical idea in these structures. But on the other hand, c5 is also quite weakening, so we'll see what he plays.
There's cases where I lose a2.
Yeah, I like my position here in the early going. It's some sort of a Jabava structure.
A lot of initiative.
Where white has prematurely played bishop h6, I think. I'd assess this as, I'm actually going to write down.
I'm leaning towards rook d2.
Assessment here. So after move 9.
d2, knight e4, take. Let's play it.
I'm going to see how accurate I am, or how inaccurate.
Yeah, at first it looked like something I didn't even want to bother with.
After versus Rosen.
It still looks
Black.
kind of risky. Take here.
Move
I guess there's queen
9. I'm going to
d5.
say black is slightly better. -1.
Oh, he might just crush me.
Rook d2 played.
Queen d5 into a2.
Okay, so let's consider the candidate.
So this is probably the
Knight
critical
e4.
line.
Let's calculate. Knight takes c4. D takes c4. Now he could throw in queen g7, rook f8. I don't think that changes anything. Knight e4, knight e4, d4, knight e5.
And there's some
pretty much
c4
certain.
resource.
Then I could play queen d5. Then a2 is hanging, so he would have to play c4. Knight takes a2 check. Ooh, but he can't go king b1 there because of e3 check.
Even b3.
So he'd have to go king to d1, but then I play queen a5.
I allow knight
with a big
takes
attack.
a2,
So let's do this
and
again.
then,
Knight e4. Takes,
Black
takes.
has to start retreating.
What are his options there? He could play some sort of intermezzo a3, but then I have a check on a2. Then ef, queen d5, and fg. Knight e4 takes. Knight h4. No, let's do it. Knight e4. Let's go. I believe in this move.
Okay, so
I believe in this move.
there's really not too many options here. I think
as
I have
long
to
as his
take.
king side remains unopened, I think I can take him by
And then
storm
knight
with
e5.
queen d5. So I'm anticipating
Yeah,
knight
this-
e5 here. I think
this
he's
I
going to
can
go knight
throw in,
e5.
but there's no
He might also
rush.
throw in queen g7, but if I understand this correctly, it doesn't change much.
Oh, there's also this
queen
move I
g7,
should
rook
consider.
f8. The inclusion
Or even this
is irrelevant, not germane to my attack.
move. E3 is kind of interesting.
As long as his
A3
king side
queen
remains
d5
closed, I
could
think
be
the attack is very dangerous for white.
weirdly strong. Also super crazy.
Now, my feeling is the computer probably will find some very concrete way to
thank you,
defend
knight
this.
b3.
Maybe like a3 or something.
Bishop
But
to
I
base.
think for a human, it's quite difficult.
I gotta watch my time because there's
Even
no
a3
increment.
doesn't look good, honestly. Yeah, knight a2
I
and
want to start with this.
EF. But then GF. Queen d5, e4.
I think there's more benefit.
Let me calculate this.
Access
A3.
e5. That's more intuitive than calculation.
I see a cool line.
I think he has to play this unless I'm missing something. Knight a2, then I go here and attack the knight. So after rook f8, there's options.
Queen g7 played. Okay, great. Fine, sure.
And this I don't think works.
Again, I don't think it
because-
changes much.
Yeah, this is
Now,
just
knight
too slow.
g5, queen
Castle-
d5, knight h7, queen a2.
It's kind of interesting.
Queen
It's
f8,
worth
check, king
analyzing after the
d7.
game.
Of course, I did
So I'm
not see
mainly
that when I
considering
played
this.
when I played knight e4, but I think it's
Still
a beautiful
knight e5 is an
line.
option too.
Knight g5, queen d5, and I can sack both rooks,
There's knight
but because his rook
c2.
is on d2, I'm always threatening checkmate on a1.
Huh.
Okay.
c2. Knight c2, and then maybe I do stuff with my knight. Oh, it's super interesting. Take. Let's play a3. He might play a5 though. A5's a5 just crushing me. A5 take. Oh
Wow. Some ridiculous lines here. I'm also looking at queen e5.
Okay, there's
He takes it. Okay, he plays a3
there's a
actually,
line
so
I
that's
don't have time to calculate the
one
whole
thing that I did
A5.
consider. And here what I was
Knight
calculating was
g5.
ef, ab, queen d5.
taking.
The idea is to
Oh, it's not
threaten
even a mate
fg.
threat. He
I
can
think
still
he
play
has to
queen
take my
two.
pawn, and then I slide into a2.
Taking
And I
d7.
think I'm
Basically,
basically
f6 there.
then
just
he has
takes and
rook
I can't take
d1,
f7 because his queen defends.
queen a1, king d2, queen takes b2, e4, long castle.
a5 can I take and rook d.
Ah, whoa.
That's wrong.
Whoa. That's pretty cool, actually. I think that's good for me. I don't like knight a2, king b1, ef, because then he can actually take my pawn and the knight is
then
stranded.
knight e5.
Let's
Okay,
take
so he takes. I have to take.
Let's do this.
Okay. Oh, he's threatening this and this. Wow.
The good thing about the move
Such
queen
board
d5 is I'm
vision.
also preparing long castle in some instances.
Okay, so I have
If
to,
he plays
probably
e takes
take
f3, queen a2, bishop b5
and
check
things
doesn't
with
do
my
anything.
king.
So he has to run with his
So take
king,
queen
and that
a2,
looks
rook
terrible for white.
d1,
Yeah, that
queen
would be
a1,
totally
king
winning for me.
d2 takes e4 takes king e3.
I'm also threatening this fork. So this is
Do
the
it.
whole idea, that I'm threatening this fork. And so I'm trying to, distract him, and now we can dive into a2.
Again,
Yep,
if I get
exactly what I
E4,
calculated.
then
Check
maybe
queen
it's
b2,
okay.
e4, long castle.
He's
And he
definitely
cannot take
pressing
my
running the
bishop because
clock,
his queen
though.
on g7 will be skewered in the end. I think, if I understand this
It's a
correctly.
pawn count. Pawns are equal. I go down a pawn.
e4 long castle, and that's where I stopped my calculation.
I can't say b4 though. Unfortunately,
I think I'm winning if I'm accurate
Oh
here.
wow, what's this move? Wait, what if I take?
His position's collapsing because also if I take f3, I would hit the rook on h1.
Takes.
So if he goes
this?
king e1, I can give a check.
What is he doing?
Or even like rook g8. And
oh, if I take,
yeah, he's collapsing here.
Here, I lose my queen. Oh, can I trick him somehow? No, I have to play. He's so clever. I have to play this, but then he still takes.
So if he takes my bishop, I play rook takes d4
no,
and then rook e4.
Then it's not check. I just take here.
Ooh, bishop d3 though. I didn't see that. That one I didn't see.
Such alignment.
It doesn't change anything though. I think bishop e6, I'm still basically winning. For some reason, I thought I could play rook d4, but then
if you're just joining, I'm playing Daniel Naroditsky. This should be pretty obvious.
But then king e3, that I don't
not
like.
Really looking at chat this game.
That I like a little bit less. Let's put it this way.
I haven't turned chat to emote only mode though, so hopefully neither of us get banned mid game.
Yeah, let's just liquidate into a winning endgame.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Completely winning up a pawn, and his pawn structure
He's still just winning a pawn. I have this move.
I think he has to try king e3.
Queen b4, rook b1. I have to go for some compensation. The good news is this is hanging, kind of, but not really. Oh, rook g8 might happen. But then queen e5. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, when I played king e3, I didn't really even look at this move. There's also
I have a lot of options here.
But then this... It's weird, like f6 cuts off my queen, but it also breaks a pin and allows d5. So this is modern housing for the king. Not the traditional housing with castling. It's like one of those micro studios. Slightly uncomfortable, but still some kind of living conditions.
f6 queen takes e7 somehow is annoying. I have... Okay, fine. f5 also is a move, by the way.
I don't know what move to expect.
f5 is interesting.
Queen b4. Rook b1.
I just realized, wait, f5 looks really sexy. Yeah, what about just f5?
First?
And then I'm threatening queen takes d4 and f4. That's a beautiful idea also. Let's go f5. Let's open up another frontier. I can take on d4 and then go f4 check if he allows. If he plays queen e5, that's actually really pretty.
Yeah, what do I do?
I think.
I don't have anything. Move the bishop.
And then I'd have to show some technique, but he's got 2 minutes.
I just have to suffer down a pawn. What about queen? There. Okay, let's try this.
Rook b1, queen takes d4 still.
He still takes.
Yeah, Eric defending very resilient here, but I feel like white must be collapsing somehow. Ugh. Too many attackers.
I just have to accept I'm losing a pawn.
Okay, he's under 2 minutes. This is
kind of beautiful for him, though.
Savable for white if I can keep the composure.
I gotta move. I'm in trouble.
Well, we're only 20 moves in. It feels like it's been a lifetime. I feel like he's probably gonna take on this, but then rook f6 even. Okay, rook a1.
Yeah, it's a panic move.
So, wait, what about rook takes d4? Rook d4 takes back. Whoa.
So the idea is after f4 here, he wins a pawn. We trade. I win this pawn. And he can't take on b4 because rook a8. I wanted to play this, but the problem is queen takes, and then f4, and I have to accept sadness. And there's an option of, oh, wow, really? What?
You can actually attack my queen this way, but then I have queen c3.
Okay, so the f file opens.
This is what I was thinking. Queen, rook f6, and now this pawn is hanging. If d5, I have rook f3 check with another discovery on the queen.
Is maybe lights out. I have this.
Even d5, bishop takes c5.
Take.
Frankly.
I can't take.
Or d5, rook f8. I probably have better moves than winning the queen.
Yeah, I can't even play. Yeah, I analyzed that already. So what to do? He's threatening this and this. Uh-oh.
d5, rook takes d5 looks pretty.
No, I think it's losing. I have f3. Yeah, it's not a great situation to be in against Danya, especially. Like less than a minute.
How do I finish this in style is the big question.
Like, I have a nice center, but it's not lasting.
Can I finish it in style?
At all. Yeah, at least after this, I am still attacking 2 pawns.
So close. I'm looking for a pretty mate.
And there's no, like, rook check to win my queen.
I mean, I could just take here, honestly, and probably just win. And I probably shouldn't.
I kind of wonder if he's actually, like, taking his time to think, or he's taking his time to, like, explain all the educational tactics in this position. To play this. Rook. Try this.
Queen c3 looks winning.
Oh, there's rook takes, too.
This one, too. Oh, that's mate. Wow.
Rook a5.
If rook a7, I have queen h2. I think if bishop takes c4, queen h2 is mate. And it's still mate.
Uh-oh. There goes my king.
Yeah, you should have gone to d2, but that's also losing. GG.
I feel humbled.
Look at this line. King d2, rook d3, cd, queen d3, king c1, queen c3, bishop d3,
sour.
rook f1,
to be
rook
honest,
a1,
like around here, it felt
GG.
like almost okay.